Game. Yan. Sige. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Sunwriter session with me, Kathy Ranieses, on We Got Your Gut. And with me this afternoon is Dr. Francis Nora. Hi, Doc Francis. How are you today?
Hello, Kat. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
So, Doc Francis, before we start, could you please let everybody in on your background? What is it po ba that you do? What is your specialty?
Uh, I am a medical doctor po and I have trained in psychiatry, but I've also studied natural medicine and Chinese medicine.
I
So
love that. So,
I'm practicing integrative medicine. It's a combination of Western and Eastern medicine.
love that. I'm such a fan because of the East meets West medicine kasi kita nyo talaga, 'di ba, how it makes sense and like 2000 years of wisdom is still valid today. Kakaloka.
Mm.
So, Doc, for this session, no, we're talking a lot about, well, we went through the previous sessions, pinag-usapan namin kung, paano alagaan ang gut natin, kung ano ba ang silbi ng microbiome, saka kung paano to alagaan. I think one thing that we really haven't talked about is really the signs of an unhealthy gut and what we can do about it. So Doc, based sa experience dito sa Pilipinas, I'm pretty sure naman na na we've all experienced it. How normal is having an unhealthy gut dito sa Pilipinas?
Um, yan po eh. I'm really glad you brought this up because right now, sasabihin natin, okay na yung acidic, di ba? All of these GI or gut diseases, which before, when I was still studying, you only see pagka medyo senior na or geriatric. But now, as young as high school students, I get problems with hyperacidity, yung irritable bowel disease or irritable bowel syndrome. These are uncommon before, now it's quite common. But ang nakakalungkot po, some of this could lead to more chronic illnesses like cancer. But
Mm,
ang mahirap po kasi is because it has become more common now because of the food that we eat and we don't really take care of our gut. But the gut is very important because if we're gonna liken our health, our body to a car, yung makina po yung gut. So ito ang nagbibigay ng enerhiya, ng sustansya sa ating katawan. So pag sa
mm,
kotse po, maganda ang makina, maganda ang takbo ng kotse. So ganun po
mm.
kaimportante ang gut. Unfortunately nga po ngayon, hindi na natin masyado siyang inaalagaan ng katulad na dapat na pag-aalaga natin.
I think also, Doc, no, another factor kung bakit din napapadalas din ngayon or napaka-normalized na. 'Di ba? Normalized na sa atin na constipated tayo. Normal na sa atin yung bloated pagkatapos kumain kasi ako kaya yan bloated ako eh. Or diarrhea or abdominal pain. Lifestyle din, Doc, 'di ba? Parang alala ko nung medyo bata-bata pa ako, wag na natin i-booking yung edad ko. Pero nung medyo bata-bata pa ako, feeling ko na pag stressed ako, this is the sign of success. Yung ganyan. Pag hina-hyperacidity ako, ay, successful na ako kasi ito na yung nangyayari sa akin. So, ibig sabihin nun, I'm working hard. 'Di ba, Doc? Kaya feeling ko din, to a certain point, parang ano tayo eh, we have normalized all these symptoms and we kind of think na hindi because this is it just comes with living and breathing and hindi na natin alam what a normal healthy gut feels like.
Tama po, tama po. Yan
Mm.
po ay isang malaking factor. Bukod dun sa diet nga po, yung stress at yung lifestyle. Tama po yung sinasabi niyo.
Mm. So Doc, aside from this, ano pa kaya yung mga warning signs natin na medyo hindi natin naaalagaan ang gut natin?
I'm sure na-discuss na nyo nga po 'to dun sa dati. yung ating microbiome, yung mga gut bacteria. So, babalikan ko lang po ng konti. So, napakarami po ng bacteria sa ating digestive tract or sa gut. At dapat po mas marami yung good bacteria or there should be a balance. Pagka po mas dumami yung bad bacteria, like this bad bacteria would now secrete yung mga gases, acids, and chemicals. So pag mas marami yun at hindi nako-correct ng good bacteria, so dyan po papasok na yung gases would cause the bloating. So tapos po pag yung acid naman would cause inflammation. So may stretch yung bituka nyo. So akira parang ang laki ng tiyan ko. So aside from the gas, there would be inflammation. At pagka po nag-inflame yan, babagal naman po yan kasi yung normal na galaw niya ay mababawasan. So it would lead to constipation. Pagka po na-constipate tayo, may iipon lalo yung bad bacteria kasi hindi natin naalalabas. We have to remember, aside from nutrition, yung kinakain natin, at doon lalabas yung sustansya, ang isang main function ng gut is elimination. Diba? Doon natin nilalabas din yung mga hindi na natin kailangan. So pag hindi natin na ilalabas naman, mag-accumulate lang sa loob yung mga bad bacteria. At pagka sobra na, ang natural instinct ng katawan natin, ilabas natin ang ilabas. So from constipation, mauuwi ka naman sa diarrhea. So those are the mga warning signs, yung gas, yung bloatedness, yung burp ka ng burp o fart ka ng fart, yung alternating na constipation or diarrhea. At pag na-stretch nga po, sometimes it would cause pain. So yun po yung mga warning signs na unhealthy po yung gut niya.
Pero 'di ba, Doc, parang we all and I think that's the scary thing kasi we usually think na passing gas or burping is normal, which it is pag paminsan-minsan, pero if it's pagkatapos mo mag-lunch, yun na nangyayari sa katawan mo, you get flatulence or you keep burping, is that considered a warning sign?
Opo, kasi ideally our digestive tract should be able to process efficiently yung kinain natin. Ang problema nga po, pag hindi na po functioning mabuti yung ating digestive tract or what we ate is too acidic or too hard to digest, the digestive tract or the gut would have to overwork. So dyan, sasakit yan, magdadagdag yan ng acid, so you tend to fart or yung flatulence ka or burp ka ng burp. But so warning sign po yun. And again, it is not normal. Never ever think that it is normal.
So kumbaga, like even in Chinese medicine, diba, this is what we call too much stomach heat. Na you need to treat. Doc, we have a product called Assimilade. How does this do you prescribe this to patients if ever, or how does this work in terms of helping your gut to kind of go back to normal?
Yun nga pong napag-aralan namin sa Chinese medicine, if I go back, ang pinaka-makina yung gut. So if you would really like to fix a person, first you have to fix the gut. Kahit maganda yung gamot kasi, kung hindi efficient ang digestion, hindi na ma-absorb. So sayang lang. So kaya ko po sinasabi to, Assimilade is one of my favorite products po. Kasi kasama yan pala sa aking ng pasyente, because pag naayos ko nga yung gut, pag nagbigay na ako ng medications or ng other supplements, I'm sure na mas mabilis na at mas efficient na yung absorption. Then I don't have to go at very high doses. Yung iba po kasi they prescribe at very high doses kasi hindi naayos yung gut. But pag naayos mo yan, kahit konti lang, sigurado ka na-absorb. So, hindi na kailangan gumastos masyado ng pasyente at mas maganda na yung compliance kasi konti na lang iinumin nila. Yung Assimilade kasi, these are herbs po na merong anti-emetic, maganda yung digestion niya, maganda yung bowel movement, may antioxidant. But in combination po, it helps you process the food that you ate quickly. So, mas efficient po yung digestion nyo. But aside from assimilate, I would suggest po, probiotic.
Which we also have. We have Vitadophilus also.
Vitadophilus po.
Yes.
Yung probiotic po ay mga bacteria or microorganisms po. Nasabi ko nga po, meron na kadalasan sa ating gut. But as we age at nadadami nga yung dumi, kumukonti sila. So it helps replenish the good bacteria. So it maintains the balance po. It promotes better digestion. At yung Vitadophilus, ang gusto ko po doon, there are at least 20 million live cultured bacteria. And they are enclosed in an apple capsule.
Yeah.
So, mas nababypass po nila yung stomach, hindi sila masyadong nasisira sa stomach. So they go directly to the small intestine where it is absorbed. Yung bacteria po kasi minsan if the stomach is too acidic, namamatay sila dun sa stomach. But the capsule, the encapsulation of Vitadophilus is made in a way that it bypass. So it goes directly dun sa small. Kaya gusto ko rin po yung Vitadophilus.
Yeah, ang galing no, like how it's put. Pero for me, I prefer the powdered kasi masarap siya. I like adding it to my drinks. Pero yeah, I love how, diba, like in Chinese medicine, the concept of the stomach is like a pot. So really, these supplements basically keep your pot hot para when you put in food, naluluto siya ng mas mabilis. In essentially, just keeping it as healthy as possible so things get digested. Tapos, Doc, we talked about, earlier, we talked about just how also our microbiome affects our brain. And, like I was so surprised when I learned this about our brain-gut connection and how an unhealthy gut can lead to things like brain fog, or sobrang makakalimutin na natin. Parang ang bata-bata ko pa, nakalimutan ko na kung saan ko nilagay yung cellphone ko, hawak-hawak ko lang pala. Or other things like that. When does this become, how can I ask this? When in terms of the brain gut connection, what should we look out for? When to know that, okay, our gut isn't maybe as healthy as it should be.
Yun po, isang advantage ko po kasi while practicing Chinese medicine is with this brain-gut connection because isa po rin nga akong psychiatrist at nakikita ko po yung importansya because right now the gut is called the second brain because of that brain-gut connection. Pagka po hindi maganda ang functioning ng yung gut, hindi maganda yung supply ng nutrition, pati oxygenation. Alam niyo po yung pag kumain ka ng sobrang bilis ng ice cream or yung Slurpee?
Brain freeze ka.
Brain freeze, no? Alam niyo po ba na hindi po actually brain ang nag-freeze sa inyo, but yung stomach, yung vagus nerve sa stomach, communicates with the trigeminal nerve dito sa ating brain at sinasabi niya, sobrang lamig. Tama na, nahirapan ako. So, ganun po ka-konektado talaga yan. But yun nga po, pag hindi na maganda yung supply ng sustansya doon sa ating digestive tract, sasabihin niya sa utak yan. So, kulang ang sustansya sa brain. That's why it results to brain fog, poor memory, yung poor concentration. But sa ngayon po, in the world of psychiatry, nalaman din po nila, yung mga recent studies would show na yung pong chemicals na produce ng bacteria helps regulate the neurotransmitters. Yung neurotransmitters at hormones po, that also helps control the brain at in particular po yung mood. So, yung mga tao po na may mood problems like depression, anxiety, yung mga suicidal, sa akin po experience, I also correct the digestive problem because mabilis na pong ayusin yung kanilang mga depression at anxiety pag maayos
Mm.
po yung digestive problem.
Yeah, that is so interesting, no? Like, lalo na in our day and age when a lot of people are saying that they're depressed or they have anxiety, it's also in a lot nga of the food that they eat kasi walang sustansya or like walang nutrition. So there is no nutrients going into your gut, so it has nothing to absorb, or kumbaga like basura lang yung na-absorb niya kasi that's all it has to work with. And I guess just again going back to Chinese medicine, right? This is where your qi is very low. You need your gu qi or your food qi in order to kumbaga supplement that essence. And kung pangit, there's nothing to go around. Like there's no qi or no essence to go around to keep us healthy.
Tama po. Tama po.
So, Doc, what do you think we could do? What are practical tips that we could do in order to address these issues?
First, yung po, Hippocrates have said, let food be thy medicine.
Medicine.
So if you would just eat the right food, we don't really need medicine. So you have to eat the right food. But you have to limit eating processed food and sugar. You have to eat slowly. Di ba? Kaya po ganun ang ngipin natin, you have to digest the food. You have to take time to digest the food. So pag durog na kasi yan, pagdating sa stomach, hindi na masyadong magtatrabaho stomach. Diba?
Actually,
So,
ang tamad natin mumuya, Doc, no? Parang we don't chew
Opo.
enough.
Yeah, exactly. Especially because of the pace that we're in right now. We're always in a hurry, so we eat fast, and or we're eating when we're having meetings, so you don't really chew anymore. So
Yeah.
kailangan po kumain tayo ng mabagal, chew our food really, to the point na hindi natin kailangan magtubig. Kasi ngayon, nilulunok na lang natin ang tubig. So avoid doing that. Chew your food. You have to drink water after, or you have to drink more water. Then also,
mga 20 minutes after, Doc, di ba? Chinese medicine, bawal yon. Kasi dun sa pot, kung baga, nilagyan nyo ng tubig, hindi na siya ganun kainit. So, yun.
But, ito po is not with the yung eating na, we have to increase our water intake. Diba? Kasi it also helps softening the stool para hindi tayo ma-constipate. And of course, we have to exercise. Diba? Healthy body, pag healthy ang muscles mo, healthy it would also help with the health of your gut. You have to have enough sleep, reduce the stress, sabi nga, and quit smoking, quit alcohol. Tapos take probiotics nga like Vitadophilus.
I think going back also to exercising, no, I realized nga na when we exercise kasi, we really have to move our body, which also of course moves our gut, which helps with being regular. Kumbaga, pag nagsi-CR tayo araw-araw, exercise really helps between gravity and the twisting motions of when we move our body. It just really it really adds to it kasi 'di ba ang daming parang paano nakakatulong ang exercise sa gut natin. So that is actually how it helps. So Doc Francis, thank you so much for sharing your insight. It was such a pleasure to be able to talk to you and really pick your brain, about the signs of an unhealthy gut. I think a lot kasi of having an unhealthy gut talaga has just been so normalized, no? Kailangan talaga natin maging aware of the signs to look out for. So, alam mo yun, kung medyo nagiging makalimutin na kayo, or feeling nyo bloated kayo parate, it might actually be a gut problem. Yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you're interested with any of the Sunrider products that we mentioned, please contact Sunrider Philippines, or you can comment below, and one of our Sunrider representatives will definitely get in touch with you. So that's it for me and Doc Francis. We will see you again soon. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.